HeyDay play day.
How's it going, Pillow Pals? How's your day? How's your life? How's your mom? Hope everyone's doing well in that trifecta. Mr. Pillowsuit here with another episode of HeyDay Play Day presents The Legend of Pillow.
That's right, it does.
It only took me 6 episodes to finally say that to you. Are you happy?
I
Do you
am
feel
happy.
good with yourself?
The thing I'm not happy about, though, is that I'm pretty much stuck in this dungeon until I can... Because here's the thing, we haven't gotten the compass, we haven't gotten the map, so there are still things that we haven't done in here, and without the map, I don't know if I've cleared every room, and I don't have enough bombs to just bomb everywhere. So we're going to have to do another sweep of this area. But we were talking about musical tastes and some of our musical history in the past, with you being a performer, and regardless of what you say, I liked your originals. All right.
Yeah.
Now I've said in the past that I'm not an artistic person by nature. It's something that I had to really work at, and I love music, and that's probably the thing that comes to me the hardest. Like, not to toot my own horn, but I've always been kind of a natural at a lot of things that I tried when it came to like sports and things like that. But when it came to
didn't you used to do kickboxing or something?
I did kickboxing, I did aikido, I did regular karate, I did wrestling, I did professional wrestling, which could be a subject for another time. Just for we'll talk about that in a little bit.
Yeah.
Some weird stuff that we were into in the past. And I got into music. Probably I don't even need a key anymore.
No. You just go in there whenever you want.
My senior year of did I clear this room?
I don't think you've ever gone into this room this entire time.
All right, there you go. Progress. Get that prog. Come to me.
Immediately lose it.
So I got into music. My senior year of high school is when I was just so. I mean, jealousy is a great motivator. Okay,
It is. Yeah, no, you're right.
I had friends that in high school they would bring their guitar and would play, and I just couldn't help but get this smile that creeped over my face whenever I'd see somebody performing. And I decided, I was like, you know what? I have zero musical talent. I need to get decent at something. So I was taking a MIDI class where I was learning how structure, because I'm a scientific-minded person, and hello, Stalfos. Let me get on over here, and I decided, I was like, all right, well, I want to pick up an instrument. So drums are cool. Piano is awesome. Piano is probably one of my favorite instruments in the world. But the thing is, you can't just pick up a piano and just go places. If you play drums, if you don't have accompaniment, it's just not going to have any kind of impact. So another one.
There's another one.
No.
Another one.
Another one. So I decided I'd learn to play guitar, and I would start with the basics, a couple of chords, the songs that everybody picks up when they start playing. But then that's when I discovered my love for acoustic and for folk music. Like, my favorite living artist is a dude by the name of Damien Rice. I don't know if you listen to him.
Yes, I know Damien.
So good. Just so good. And his songwriting, and he's the one that taught me that, because his way of singing, even though he is of course singing, it's very close to his speaking voice too. So if anybody ever thinks like, oh, I wish I could play something, or I wish I could sing, I just am not talented at it, it's a skill. I guarantee you it is a skill, and if you want to, just put in some work, and you'll
work on it.
You'll be able to develop it. God. Speaking of the people who would walk around with their guitars, jeez. All right, so a shameful little piece of my backstory is, the meme that goes around where, all right, here's Wonderwall.
Yeah. Hey guys, you guys want to hear Wonderwall again?
I was that douchebag
for the 50th time
at parties who would play Wonderwall probably 3 times a night. Anytime there was an acoustic guitar around, I'd have to pick it up and I'd play, and it invariably Wonderwall would come out.
Which, honestly, Wonderwall's a great song.
It is.
But not when you have to hear it acoustically done at a party where it's now forced upon you because you're hanging out right next to the beers.
For the 50th time.
Yeah.
On top of that too. So yeah.
That's why I always played Sublime.
Keep it real original. I'm gonna go exploring a little bit. I'll come back here maybe a little bit. Unless I pick up some
You've been in there for quite a while.
Yeah. Here, let's go buy some stuff too while we're at it.
All right.
But yeah, so I was a douchebag who would play at every party and would invariably play Wonderwall. I also had some other decent ones. There's a video. Oh, look at that! Just what I was looking for. I want you. Do I have enough for both? Yes, I do. Okay, I'm gonna get. Just let me back in.
No, get the hell out.
Get the arrows while I'm at it too. Oh, are those the white arrows?
They might be.
I think those might be the silver arrows. If those are the silver arrows, those are like some of the highest damaging things in the whole game.
Now you just need a bow.
Now I need a bow. Oh, God, if only. But yeah, so that's just where I would end up being. And talking about like being that guy for that period of time, do you have any phases in your life that you're maybe a little ashamed of?
Yes, I wore a fedora for like 3 years.
I remember you in your fedora. When I first met you, you were constantly wearing a fedora.
Yeah, I was the milady guy.
You said milady?
No. I didn't say. I'm just talking about that meme of the big fat dude that's like milady.
Milady.
Like the fedora thing was one of those.
For the 7 female viewers that we have, can you tell me if you have ever been won over by a gentleman tilting his hat to you and saying, "Milady"?
No, and please say no. It's such a Now I was never the person to do the milady thing or like court them as like a 1920s prohibition. Prohibition suitor. Like that wasn't my thing. I don't know. Like I found a fedora that was definitely, the brim was way too big. Like this wasn't one of the like nice like
was
classic...
was it a fedora or was it a trilby?
Might have been a trilby.
Trilby is the Justin Timberlake hat. Fedora is
it was more
Ricky
trilby.
Ricardo.
Yeah, you're right. So it might have been like I was wearing around a trilby, but it was just one of those.
Chasing me.
I liked the hat. It was on sale. I didn't have any hat wear that really kind of like looked good on me, but then I saw this one and I was like, this doesn't look half bad. And it's kind of that same thing where it's like, do you remember in How I Met Your Mother where he gets the red boots?
Pulling
it is like pulling it off. And that was kind of me with the hat where it was like, yeah, no, I'm pulling this shit off. And it really just, it did not. Like, I look at photos of it too now and I'm like, the hell was I thinking?
Oh, man.
And don't get me wrong, there's probably going to be a lot of people that can empathize and relate to that scenario of their life where they were like, oh yeah, no, this is going to be my style for the rest of my life. And
this is never going away.
Yeah, no, this is never going to go. It's high fashion.
High fashion.
No, it's not. It never is. And I look back and I'm like, no. But there was that. There was also, I'm trying to think of what else, because there was definitely a few periods of my life. But I do remember, and although you do it sometimes, but in more of a understandable setting. You used to be, talking about How I Met Your Mother, you used to be the Barney Stinson of the group.
I was the
where
Barney Stinson
you
of the group.
were just wearing a suit anywhere we would go. It
That's a fact.
didn't matter where we went.
I wouldn't go get a gallon of milk without being fully suited.
We went to the damn CVS And like we were like, hey, we need to get toilet paper for the apartment. And you were like,
hold on, to get ready.
Let me get ready. And he had to get his 3-piece button-up suit just to go down to the CVS because he wanted to strut his fucking stuff.
Hey, you have to admit though, I looked good.
No, you looked absolutely amazing. But there's a venue for that kind of stuff, and it's not there, and it was definitely not at like the dive bar pubs that we went to where everyone's wearing like t-shirts and like trucker hats and everything, and you come in looking like you're dressed to the nines, and everyone's like, the fuck is this? And you made a reputation around town for being that guy.
The suit guy.
Yeah, you were the suit guy. And it suited you, don't get me wrong. No pun intended either. Uh-huh. But it was perfect for like your whole demeanor and everything. But it was just still a bit cringy to go to a pub with you where it's like, hey man, we're gonna go hang out with our friends down at the
pub.
At the pub. I don't want to name any usual places, but we're gonna go down to the pub, and you would go, okay, love to join you if that's fine. It's like, sure.
What?
Oh, you broke the door.
I drained an entire lake. That I'll take
into her house.
She still got fire. They didn't get put out. I wish I had a bomb. All right, you want to know how I started off with wearing suits?
Yes.
All right, so I am a big fan of How I Met Your Mother. I think it was a great show. I thought Barney Stinson was
it really was
a great character.
Don't at us. It was a good show.
But all right, so I had just gotten myself
way better than Big Bang Theory.
So I'd always been in high school, and it stuck with me for a few years afterwards. I was always wearing band shirts, band T-shirts that were really tight on me, and jeans with a zip-up hoodie, and a lot of times one of those like cadet kind of cap kind of things. And I remember I must have been 22 or so at the time, maybe 23, and I was I was dropping by my work, and I ran into an old friend who I had used to work with at my previous job. And we were chit-chatting, and we talking about movies that were coming out, and I was like, hey, you want to go catch a movie? I was like, I'll tell you what, if you go to the movie tonight, I'll even suit up, just because I was looking for an excuse to wear this thing. So after I went and bought a suit after walking through the mall one day, catching a glimpse of myself in a mirror, and seeing my designer jeans, my zip-up hoodie, and my band shirt, and I looked at my face, and I was like, what are you doing? Like,
you had that moment?
I had that moment.
What am I doing with my life?
What am I doing?
Look at me.
I was like, you're too old. Hey,
look at that. We found somewhere.
You are too old to be trying to pull off this look. So I decided I was gonna go with a more mature style of dress. It's a secret to everybody. 100, yeah, I'll take that.
There you
go. And so I bought myself a suit, and then we went out, and I was dressed well, and I liked it. And talk all the crap you will on Barney and wearing a suit to the dive bars and stuff, but there's an episode where he has this speech about why it is that he suits up, and it made a lot of sense to me. It's you suit up to set yourself apart from the t-shirt and jeans wearing masses, to show that you are different, that you are a force to be reckoned with, and you are not to be grouped in with people who don't care about themselves or how they present themselves. So I was like, all right, I think I'll make this a thing. So I just started buying suits, and literally anywhere I would go, I was gonna be fully done. What was in this one again?
Don't remember.
It was just an item that I could take.
But yeah, so he basically became the reverse version of Tyler Durden. That's what I'm getting from this. It's a matter of like Tyler Durden's all about anti-corporate bullshit. You're like, it's like, Fucking
establishment.
Goliath Bank. Let's go. That was my takeaway from it, where I was very much just like, no, fuck the man.
I sold my dreams for a good salary and 401k. So hats off to people who keep up with their dreams, because I am jealous of you. But it's just where I ended up kind of going in life. God, man, I miss my suits, dude. You know what? I do. Like, I still dress pretty well, but my suits are definitely something I miss. But I had gained quite a bit of weight, so I couldn't fit in them anymore. But I'm getting pretty close to being back in them again. So you might have to start dealing with douchebag suited up Nettie again soon.
No.
Bombs.
It's not to like the goal itself, though. I'm actually very proud of you for it, because that's exactly what I'm trying to do too, where it's like I have all my t-shirts from when I moved back here in 2010 that I'm hoping to hopefully someday get back into. If I'm able to fit into those outfits again, I will have felt like I've made a large enough accomplishment with, bouncing back to what I used to be. That, I'll just feel, God, the frame rate on this just dropped dramatically because of these guys.
Yep.
Like, drop a bomb, get them out of here, just nail them. They're gonna come after you here in a second.
Oh, crap.
Oh, no.
I have to get out of the way.
Yeah, no, you gotta do something about these guys.
All right, I'll drop a bomb for you.
Just to, God, our poor viewers' eyes. This is just... Well, that made it a little better. Oh no!
And I wasted 2 bombs for that, too.
Oh, well.
Oh, well.
But no, but for the outfit thing, I'm feeling accomplished already, because it's like, I've dropped about 50 pounds.
Good for you,
which
man.
is, I don't usually like to brag about losing weight, because it can very quickly become a slippery slope of gaining it again. At least for myself. Because of, it's either sometimes emotional stuff or...
Oh, dude, I am an emotional eater.
Yeah, but my thing was definitely a matter of, some people use drugs and narcotics or alcohol to kind of ease some pains. It's like, mine's always been food.
Yeah.
So and I'm sure that there's a lot of people that feel that same way as you do. I'm really gonna screw some people over with this voice.
I need to check out what's over there. Actually, you know what? I have bombs now, so I'm gonna go back to the dungeon that we were at. But it's okay, because we have the recorder now, so that means we can get there.
Great. So I'm hoping that I get back into all that stuff again very quickly, and if I'm happy. I'm happy with all the progress that I've been seeing.
This isn't a dungeon.
No, it is not.
It's not a dungeon at all.
You are correct.
I can't even teleport over here because it'll just drain the pool.
I can
just go off screen.
Yeah, just
try
that.
I want to kill these guys.
All right, kill them then.
But I spent 2 hearts to get.
What are you waiting for? Do it.
All right, done.
Great.
All right, fine. No, we're in agreement then.
All right.
Well.
Good game.
All right, continue.
No, but
Oh, jeez.
as far as the phases, is so I wore the, not the fedora. What was it called again?
Trilby.
The trilby.
Yes.
I'm gonna forget that immediately
because
again.
nobody knows what a trilby is. If you say
I say fedora just because it's
it's the colloquialism. It's what people have accepted it as.
Okay, so the trilby is what I wore a bunch of. I'm also trying to. So I had a weird phase though of tucking in my t-shirts as well. And not in a way where it looked good. It's for the most part, I feel like graphic t-shirts, they need to be out.
Oh crap! I just remembered.
What?
There's a bombable in that. There's a bombable where that lake bed is.
Great.
All right.
Go get it.
Crap! I think there is.
Well, you'll find out.
Oh, maybe there's not. because there's already an entrance over here, so there might not be. It's where there's normally a centaur guarding up in the mountains.
Well, if you do it, and it is...
I'm gonna waste a bomb right now. Watch. Ugh.
Yeah,
wasted.
well, you tried.
I
You tried something and failed.
I tried and I failed, as, like we do.
But, yeah, Trilby, I did the whole, like, I tucked in t-shirts that were graphic tees. But again, like, graphic tees, I don't...
Graphic tees? What? Pillow with graphic tees?
Wow, we're bringing it all the way back to that first episode. Great. Want me to stroke your ego for that one?
Nope.
I mean, it's only fair.
Nope. Don't do it, Pillow.
Fine. Well, with that, guys, those are our weird phases that we went through. If you went through a weird phase during your life where you look back at it and cringe at yourself, make sure to tell us in the comments down below. And with that, this episode's over of HeyDay Playday, The Legend of Pillow. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Make sure that you give this a like, subscribe to the channel, give that little bell notification a little tickle. And as always, big hugs to you, Fart. Until next time, you keep fluffing your pillows. I will see you in the next video. Tiddly, 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 bye. Adios, amigos. Ciao.